All right, it is September 11th. We're actually hitting the road at night. So we're gonna try to drive through the night, see how far we can get into Colorado, and meet up with my buddy Brennan. And yeah.
Under Armour Baron Camo was created with one thing in mind: ultimate concealment to even the odds with Mother Nature. We make our camo act randomly and organically, just like nature. Built with a color palette proven to adapt to a variety of environments absent from abundant foliage, you'll be practically invisible, so you can stay undetected.
Buddy, what's up, my brother? What's going on?
See you, man.
Yeah, good seeing you.
Time no see.
Yeah.
How you been?
It was funny. I was pulling into the parking lot of Walmart. I'm like, this is the exact same parking spot.
Did you hit the same spot?
I got the same one next to the cart corral.
Good, good, good.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of groceries and stuff already, and just like snackies and chicken wings, and burgers.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we're here at Big R here in town, and this is where we're going to do the landowner transfer. So that's how I get to come out here, hunt with my buddy Brennan, and they've got their big cattle ranch, so they get landowner tags and transfer as a landowner tag to me each year. Got up this morning, went ahead and climbed some altitude to increase the attitude, you know what I mean? So love getting up here on these tops and being able to glass down. Just beautiful country out here. A lot of scrub oak, a lot of little ravines and crevices, and tons of places for them. A lot of saddles for them to travel in, and basins and things, to little coulees to get down in and hide. But it's what makes picking apart this type of stuff so much fun. And mule deer, we actually spotted one on the way in. Didn't mess with him, didn't want to booger him up, wanted to go ahead and come up here to this high altitude, and chances are we might actually head back down and see if we can put a stalk on this one over here. Just a really, really solid 4x4 over here, so we'll see what happens. First hill climb, first stalk of the day. Got a couple of good muleys bedded. They're like 2 ravines over. So come up this backside. Just trying to climb elevation to get up above them, and then we can start working our way back down. Just keep going cover to cover to cover. We'll keep glassing. Sometimes you're the bug and sometimes you're the windshield. So first stalk of the day, made it to within about 90 of a bachelor group. And there was one really nice muley in there, but had some does that came up from the bottom, and I think they spotted us. They pushed and flushed up the hill and flushed out everything that was in that oak, scrub oak little patch there. So they came up and over this saddle and down into a basin, and then they're back up on the ridge on the whole other side. So they gone. Checking out some new ground. It's actually the other side of the farm. I actually never made it over here at all last year, but as you can see, there's just a ton of awesome, you know, faces that you can glass, but of course there's just a lot of scrub oak too. So kind of pick it apart and hopefully be here whenever they cross from one to the next, because it doesn't take long and they disappear again. So we'll see if we can try to cut this apart. And it's getting about the time that they should start moving again. Well, it is day 2. Came up here to some high altitude, glassing down. There's one buck down there right now in some scrub oak. Can't tell exactly what he is. Looks like he's at least a 4x4, or might be 5x5. But I think what we're gonna do is hop in the truck, take this the 2-track down a little bit further, see if we can get a little bit better, you know, look on him and see. But we've got some storms coming in later on today, and tomorrow's going to be pretty nasty rain all day, so we might get a little aggressive this morning, see if we can make something happen. If not, we're going to have to sit out and wait for the storm to pass, and hopefully it doesn't bring in a bunch of fog. So get in behind me. Drilled right in the shoulder. He's packing that front left or front right leg. I need to get up here and see if we can get eyes on him. So it's day 4 out here. It's pretty chilly this morning. Not a cloud in the sky, and it's heating up, you know, already, which is nice. But we're down here in this ravine, glassing up, and we're hoping to put eyes on a buck that I shot, and possible last known location. Brennan is pretty sure that he spotted him late last night at last light. So we're back up here glassing and see if we can find him. exhaust every effort, right?
After 2 days of searching and feeling like we've exhausted every effort, it was time to move on and give up on this deer.
Almost 5 o'clock. I think the plan for at least the next little bit, we're set up on the top of this knoll. The deer have been funneling up over top of this, but they've also been cruising just on the next flat. So from this point here, we can kind of see both of those places fairly well. But instead of just trying to cover as much ground as we can and glassing, we're just going to try to sit put, for the evening. In the mornings, they've been coming over this saddle behind Leslie. So, in theory, if they're down below us, they should come back this way to go back up over that saddle. I think they're bedding just on this back side over here, so catching that south side facing sun, in the morning. So that's the game plan. We'll see how it all plays out. We're in a tight spot. We're in a real tight spot. Got 2 big muleys right over here. Well, this is our home. This is where we sat last night. We had a couple of pretty good deer come in just on the other side of this rock. So, we got a good wind. Everything's the same. Wind's blowing up against us in our face. So we're gonna try it again tonight. It almost came together last night. We had a really good buck at like 42 yards. He busted us. I got a little overzealous and tried to take a little too much of a peek over the rock. As soon as I did, he was right there. Looked right up at me. So we'll see how it goes tonight. This is day 5 and we've been grinding away, getting up at like 4 or 4:30 in the morning and hunting all the way till dark. So we'll see. Maybe today's the day.
We stalked into that one to 26 yards. Once I got up on him, it's not what I wanted. So he needs another year, maybe another 2 years. But it's that's still fun. Stalking in on them quietly like that, closing the distance. There's virtually no wind tonight. It is just dead calm. And to stalk into 26 yards, that's pretty cool. Well, today is day 6, and that means it's the last day. I get permission to hunt this cattle ranch, but my buddy, he's actually leaving to go back to his home, so we're gonna have to leave as well. So man, we've had a great week, a lot of encounters. We put, all of our eggs in one basket this last morning to come up to this cattle stock pond, and we've seen a lot of deer in this area, especially in the mornings. But unfortunately, we had a big mountain lion that came through about 2:30 in the morning, and we're gonna work some lower elevation, and if that doesn't pan out, maybe head to check a couple of the drainages across the road. See how it goes. But last day, looking for that last day magic. And without any warning at all, what a week. He's down right there. I hit him back. I know that I hit him back. I caught something vital. He was pouring blood. He ran about 100 yards and bedded down. He actually had his head down, but I still saw him moving. So I walked in at 20 yards and stuck one more arrow. He sprung up, like turned into a total zombie, and just made a 100-yard dead run straight down here, dead, laying on his side. What a week. What a week. Man, I am so pumped. I can't wait to call Brennan. Oh man, this is amazing. Actually, I'm not gonna call Brennan. We're gonna put him on the top of the Diamondback and we're just gonna drive back to the house, so. Yes!
Proud of you.
What a week. Let's go to the truck and let's drive down there and get him. What a hunt. Oh, finally get my hands on my second Colorado Velvet mule deer. It was a crazy week. I hit one buck earlier in the week. We tracked and tracked. Rain completely washed us out. As a bow hunter, it's one of those things. Anybody that says that they haven't had a deer that they've shot and they didn't recover, and they've been doing this game for more than 20 years and they've been hunting, 5-6 hunts a year, they're lying. I mean, it sucks, but it's inevitable. It happens. I feel horrible about it. I felt horrible about it all week. And every time you come to full draw, you think about it. You think about every arrow that's gone awry or didn't hit. That arrow hit directly right in the shoulder and I just didn't get good penetration. You try to live and learn from it. Practice more. Make sure your equipment's good. The big thing about these Western hunts too is you're banging your equipment around. You're hiking, putting 14 miles. In our scenario, it was in the back seat of the truck bouncing around, and there could have been something off there, or it could have just been me, and I take full responsibility for it. But you got to get back on the horse and get that confidence back. I put a couple of arrows into a target yesterday, kind of built that confidence back up, and came out today and we were able to get one down. So I'm thankful, I'm grateful. We got a lot of work ahead of us getting him loaded up and getting him caped out, get the meat off of him, get the meat on ice. But I'm really pumped up to go back to the house and show Brennan. Such a good buddy that I met online and invites me to come out here to his ranch and hunt, and I'm very appreciative for it that he gives me a place to play. So hopefully he'll keep letting me come back and play some more. Thanks to a trail camera photo, we got visual confirmation that the mule deer that I shot on the second day was alive and well.